Lane. Take a seat, man. How you doing?
Excellent.
You're looking well? You feeling good?
Feeling good.
You're healthy?
Yes.
Everything's good?
Everything's good.
That deserves a round of applause, right? I, of course, bring that up because obviously you've had your issues before, but you seem to be doing great, huh?
Well, it's you know, whether you want to call it conquering the demons or just taking things seriously or just getting it together so you can do what you're supposed to be doing, which is being creative. Mm-hmm. But it's really about, I guess, acceptance. Mm-hmm. Not to get too serious about this, but you know, I just heard, you know, I don't know. It's about acceptance and about understanding your position and understanding what you can and can't do. Mm-hmm. Because I like to drive the bus, and when I drive the bus, things don't necessarily go in the right direction.
Mm. Is it tough for you to go back out on the road? You know,
it's not tough.
Back into that stuff.
No, it's not tough, but it's something that I put a lot of thought into. It's like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. I want to make sure that the crowd, the audience, is going to get the best bang for their buck because they deserve it. And I put myself at as little risk as possible. Mm-hmm. You know, so I surround myself with the best musicians I can find and go out and have fun.
It's the other, you know, the other 23 hours of the day, they always say, when you got all the downtime, that's when
I've always said, you know, I'll play the hour and a half on stage for free. Pay me for the other 22 and a half.
Yeah, that's pretty much it,
yeah,
right?
That's a good idea.
So you did something interesting.
I've done a lot of things in this. Oh, good Lord, where do we start?
What would have been your most interesting?
Oh, come on, no. I can't. This is no.
Okay. Well, then I'll go where
no, I mean, I've had an amazing. I'm really grateful for all the experience I've had. No regrets. Everything I've either blossomed from or learned from.
Right. That's good. Now, what's interesting now is that you have been doing some singing in Great White.
Yeah, I filled in for Jack Russell's been a friend for decades, and he was very ill, and I was asked to fill in for him, so I did for about a 5-6 month period, and that was really fun. It was also eye-opening to I guess not be in charge of the show, you know, and I had to kind of learn how they wanted to do things, and I complained to Jack on the phone. I was like, do you have to sing so high? You know, I can get up there occasionally to prove I can do it, but I mean, he was just constantly up there. So, you know, and I wanted to do things very much staying true to form. I didn't want to go out there and try and make it the Jani Lane meets Great White show.
Right, and then you actually found yourself in a little bit of a situation on one of the shows. Didn't your prior band open?
Yes, Warrant with their current singer, Robert Mason, who in full disclosure I'm a fan of and he's a friend.
Yes.
Did a gig, and you did a gig singing with Great White on the same bill.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Warrant, well, it went. I don't know what to say. I mean, I said basically hi to everybody. You know, once again, I'm a friend of Robert's. I've been a friend of Robert's for years. I think he's a great singer. I think it's ironic that I got kind of offered his job back in the mid-'90s, and I was like, no, thanks.
In what band? For what band?
Lynch Mob.
Oh, Lynch Mob, okay.
So, you know, it was just very interesting. It's always strange to hear song. I don't know. You know, when I write songs, they're kind of very personal to me. I consider them. You know, I don't want to say children because now I have children, but back before I had children, I used to relate to them as my kids. They came from the heart and soul, which sounds cheesy, but it's true. And to see them being performed without me on stage is kind of a mixed bag. You know, I was happy that it was done well.
And you've been in and out of Warrant. Robert's not the first guy to take the spot,
Right.
because of the issues and things you've had, not only with the band, but obviously, I mean,
yeah, we had a falling out. There's a lot of water under the bridge, but hopefully, there's nothing bad said on their part, nothing bad said on my part. I wish them the best of luck and hope they do well. And I'm moving in my own direction as well.
What are you working on?
Which is writing. I have over an album's worth of material for myself. I write for other artists. Everybody from Alice Cooper
you were the chief songwriter in Warrant.
Sure.
I mean, you pretty much
wrote
wrote everything, right?
Yeah.
So that's an amazing tool to have and gift to have to be able to do that.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I write for other people. I write for myself. I'm working with Dito Godwin, who did a couple of the No Doubt records, and a bunch of other people, and we'll see what happens.
Tell us a little something about you two guys. You guys know each other? I mean, coming up on this scene, I imagine.
Our paths have crossed, but
Yes, our paths have crossed. We opened for them back before we were signed at Irvine Meadows, and that was an eye-opening experience just to walk out on a stage that big. We were absolutely once Poison. I was in a band called Plain Jane, which opened a lot for Guns N' Roses, and Warrant was opening a lot for Poison. Doing the whole circuit, the Troubadour all the way up to the country club in the Valley and down to Orange County. And once those two bands moved out and got signed, it was going to be a battle between Plain Jane and Warrant. And it just so happens that right before my band broke up, Plain Jane, and Steven, the drummer, and I were considering moving back to Florida, and we got a knock on the door. I opened the door. There's nobody there. There's a note on the door. It says, "We're the guys from Warrant. Our singer and drummer quit last night in San Diego. We know you can sing. We know you're a good front man. If you can write, you're in the band." So it said, "Come down to DB Sound tonight." So I went down. I played them Down Boys, Heaven, and Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich, and they said, "You're in the band."
And what do you remember about the first time seeing that show, seeing Stryper?
Well, we didn't get paid.
Wait a minute! He didn't let you into a rehearsal. He didn't pay you.
No, he did leave me in.
He had nothing to do with that. That was
well, the headliner. They get the most of the money.
No, I just remember, it was just such it was everything that we've been doing magnified by 100,000, and I was like, my God, if I can do this for a living, this would be fantastic. Because at the time, we were just clubbing it, maybe 1 or 2 shows a month, praying that the phone would ring, and to get invited to do a show like that was absolutely huge.
I had nothing to do with you guys not getting paid. Nothing.
That's cool.
I don't think we got paid, actually. Now that
I don't think anybody got paid back then. That was the pay-to-play day.
Jani Lane.